Warning, there are things you should never do to your Google business profile if you ever want to have a chance of ranking using local SEO. I'm going to talk about the top 7 things you should never do in order to rank in the local pack or in the organic listings. Let's get started right now. So we're at my computer screen here and we're looking at negative factors. This comes from WhiteSpark. This is the 2023 Local Ranking Factors Report. This is a very reliable source of information. It comes from a lot of different surveys with different local SEO experts, and this stuff has been tested. So let's jump right in. Number 1, your address is a P.O. box, a UPS mail store, a virtual office, or other false address. Google wants you using legitimate addresses. It can be a commercial or it can be residential. It can be shown or it can be hidden from the public, but you must have a legitimate address. No more playing games with all these different P.O. boxes or mailbox, etc. None of those work. Now, virtual addresses is something that there's a lot of controversy about. I just saw a video where somebody was talking about that is how you get around the whole, ranking in multiple cities issue. And I have seen clients get their accounts suspended. I've seen their accounts get shut down by using virtual addresses. So if you're gonna use virtual addresses, then you're at a high risk of getting shut down. A lot of times they'll even get approved. Even P.O. boxes can get approved, but they just never rank. So be safe and use a legitimate address. Number 2, reports of violations on your Google business profile. So if competitors or other people out there think that you're doing something wrong, think that you're violating something on your account, they can report you. All they have to do, I'm going to show you an example here. All they have to do is go to your profile here and click on suggest and edit, and they can click on close or remove. Okay, now that's only going to work if you're actually in violation. So make sure you aren't violating anything, and you can watch all my videos. I'm going to give you a free resource here to show you how to stay out of violations and do everything right. But as long as you're doing everything right, you have nothing to worry about. Now you might think, oh, well, now I can go and close down all my competitors who may or may not be doing any violations. Be careful. Be aware that if you're going in there and trying to close down your competitors and they are doing nothing wrong, or Google thinks they're doing nothing wrong, it could actually hurt you. So don't go out there and start violating Google's guidelines by reporting people that really are doing nothing wrong. Like I said, that can hurt you. It can backfire on you. So be careful with that. Number 3, association of Google business profile account with other suppressed listings. Now this one sounds a little bit confusing, but a lot of people will open up multiple Google business accounts thinking that they're either fixing the one that they have, or they're like, oh, I want to rank in lots of different areas, or they just think the more that I have open, the better. And Google will let you open up as many accounts as you want. The problem is those duplicate listings will hurt your one legitimate listing. Okay, you want that legitimate listing to have the best chance of ranking. And if you've got a bunch of fake stuff out there, different accounts opened up, different Gmails, stuff like that, then the chances of you ranking are slim to none. You want everything to be clean, you want everything accurate, you want everything to be authentic and real, okay? If you violate any of that stuff, you may never rank, you may get suspended, you may get shut down completely. Number 4, let's look at reports of review gating. What is review gating? Okay, so when you request customer reviews, you want to be able to do that in a legitimate fashion. So what does that mean? That means you're going to get your little review link from Google. I've got a whole nother video on exactly how to do that, but basically you're going to get this review and you're going to text it or you're going to email it to people that you've actually done work for or have actually bought your products or services, okay? And then they have the option to leave a good review or a bad review. Now there are software programs out there that help businesses request reviews, but what they'll do is they will not allow that person to leave a negative review. If they want to leave a negative review, it takes them over here. If they want to leave a positive review, it takes them directly to Google where they can do that. That's called review gating. Now, if you have reports against you of this happening, or if potential clients have seen this and they report you, that can negatively affect your rankings. It can even cause a suspension of your account. So stay away from those software programs that allow for review gating or disallowing from people to leave negative reviews, and then you'll be fine. Number 5, what happens if your website gets hacked or it has malware on there. So if a website gets hacked, sometimes you'll see extra pages on the back end of your website. They're kind of like hidden pages where hackers actually have hijacked your website and they're using it for their own purposes. If this happens and Google finds out, which it's easy for Google to see that, then you could get suspended. Your website could drop in rankings significantly. So stay on top of keeping your website secure. With our web design clients and our hosting program, we make sure that all the WordPress plugins, all the WordPress updates, all that stuff is taken care of on a weekly basis. And then we also use a program called Security.net that we use for my own personal website. Okay, it's not free. And what it does is it creates a firewall so that it makes it very difficult for hackers to get in and put malware on my website. Number 6, presence of other profiles in the same category at the same address. Okay, so if you have 2 different carpet cleaning companies, registered at the same address, let's say it's a big office building and there are 75 different office suites in there, and you've got 2 carpet cleaners in there, or 2 construction companies, or 2 accountants, then you're gonna have a very hard time ranking. Google's only gonna probably allow one of those businesses to rank. So be very careful if you're renting out an office space, or if you think that you're going to put 2 different businesses at your home address. That's a big no-no. Do not do that. You could get suspended, or you could just never rank. So be very careful with that one as well. Let's look at number 7, reports of fake reviews on your Google business profile. So basically, never pay for fake reviews or never create fake reviews. There are a lot of companies out there. You've probably been approached by some of them saying, hey, we can put this many reviews on your Google business profile. You've probably seen other competitors do this, and maybe they're getting away with it, maybe they're not. But if people start reporting you and it becomes obvious to Google that you have fake reviews on your Google business profile, you will either get suspended or you will drop significantly in rankings. You don't want either one of those, so be very careful. Now, as you can see on this report here, if I expand the data, there are, 31 different things that people talk about when it comes to negative ranking factors. I just wanted to show you guys the top 7, but I'm going to put a link down below so that you can see all of them if you want to check out this report on your own. Now, what about the positive ranking factors? What helps you rank on Google Business Profile? I have created this free 1-page cheat sheet. Click on the link below in the description and you can get a copy of this. And basically it has the top things that we use for our clients to rank on Google in 2023. And there are even these little links to separate YouTube videos so you can go deep in each one of these topics if you would like. Like I said, it's free, so go down and download this right now. Once again, my name is Joe Burnich with BigWestAcademy.com, and I will see you in the next video.